He's called El Mencho. And though few Americans know his name, authorities promise they soon will. With a $10 million reward on his head, he's on the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration's most wanted list. El Mencho's powerful international syndicate is flooding the U.S. with thousands of kilos of methamphetamines, heroin, cocaine and fentanyl every year, despite being targeted repeatedly by undercover stings, busts and lengthy investigations. The unending stream of narcotics has contributed to this country's unprecedented addiction crisis, devastating families and killing more than 300,000 people since 2013. CJNG's rapid rise heralds the latest chapter in a generations-old drug war in which Mexican cartels are battling to supply Americans' insatiable demand for narcotics. A 9-month Courier Journal investigation reveals how CJNG's reach has spread across the U.S. in the past 5 years, overwhelming cities and small towns with massive amounts of drugs. The investigation documented CJNG operations in at least 35 states and Puerto Rico, a sticky web that has snared struggling business owners, thousands of drug users and Mexican immigrants terrified to challenge cartel orders. How we reported this story. Throughout 2019, Courier Journal reporters analyzed thousands of court records and transcripts of more than 100 CJNG-linked cases around the country and talked to more than 150 federal drug agents, police officers, defense attorneys and prosecutors, as well as relatives, co-workers and neighbors of those accused. The team traveled to 15 cities across the United States and to Mexico City and Guadalajara. Reporters also reached out to more than 24 alleged cartel members or associates. It also identified at least 24 cells, which the DEA defines as places where cartel members set up shop to do business and live in the communities. The unparalleled speed of CJNG's growth coast to coast in less than a decade has made the cartel a clear, present and growing danger, says Udham Dhillon, DEA's acting administrator. The billion-dollar criminal organization has a large and disciplined army, control of extensive drug routes throughout the U.S., sophisticated money laundering techniques and an elaborate digital terror campaign, federal drug agents say. Its extreme savagery in Mexico includes beheadings, public hangings, acid baths, even cannibalism. The cartel circulates these images of torture and execution on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter and other social media sites to spread fear and intimidation. They're killing the next generation. In Mexico, El Mencho is a household name,